I would just appreciate everybody to stay on mute for some time whilst we do our exercises, because it is important for us to kind of focus and get our attention towards our body. Okay. But I'll give you little tips here and there. I'll talk to you. I'll give you all explanations, all that you need. We'll do a nice quick warm up. So if you are sitting down, please get up. It will be nice to rise and shine and try and get some movement for yourself. And whilst I do the movement, I will give my introduction. I'll talk to you. I'll explain everything I do, because whilst we are getting some movement with our body, we'll keep our ears open and our mind open as well. Okay, sounds good, everybody? Give me a thumbs up so I can be assured that you are with me. Perfect. That sounds amazing. Okay, now I would just like everybody to stand if you can. If you want to sit down, but I want the shoulders to be back, a chest to be front, and I want some nice deep breaths. And I'll tell you why, because breathing is one of the most important exercise you need to do. Irrespective of any medical condition you may have or you may not have, breathing is of utmost importance. Okay, so let's give it a good deep breath. Now I want you to hold the breath and release the breath. Okay, we'll do few of them, say 5 instances of deep breaths, and we'll try and activate our muscles from inside. All right, let's go. Nice deep breath, everybody. Hold it. Release it. One more time. Hold it. Release it. One more time. Hold. Release. Fantastic. 2 more times. That's it. Just relax yourself. Go again. And release. Breathing is amazing. It just not just relaxes you, but it makes you connect with your own self as well. So that's one exercise for everybody every morning. Breathe, deep breathe. Breathing fills up the oxygen in your lungs, and that's all you need sometimes in the morning to just relax and feel your own breath. Okay, so moving on, there are quite a few things that we can do for your health on a day-to-day basis. And I personally, as a fitness trainer, I run classes from home, which basically means that I don't want you to go to any location outside in a gym or try to, use any heavy equipment for your day-to-day activities, especially for your fitness. Your body weight is more than enough. And that's what I specialize in. I specialize in home workouts. I do run classes every day in the morning because that's my personal discipline as well. Waking up in the morning, trying to get in maybe a 30 minutes workout or 45 minutes workout, how much ever you can do for yourself as per your fitness level. I run classes, I make people do mobility and functional exercises, and that's what we'll do right now. Okay, now for diabetes and for any medical condition that requires your blood sugars to stay normal, okay, it's extremely important that you are active. I'm sure if you go to a consultant or to a doctor, that person will say you should exercise, try to reduce weight. Even if it's not the weight issues, you should be still active. You should keep your metabolism high. Okay, now let's do some movements along whilst we speak. Now give me a good nice raise and release it. And do the breath work. Release it again. Nice circular motions. Release it and nice circular motions. And if you know mobility is actually the best medicine, take a good deep stretch. Pull your elbows in, take a good nice stretch. Anything with movement is perfect. As long as you're moving, it's perfect. As long as you're doing it consistently, it is perfect. So all you need to do, find that time in the morning, get that legs moving, get that actions coming, get those hands moving, get that stretches, get those little runs or the jogs or whichever you like. You need to move every morning. And that's a little promise you should do every time to yourself. Every day you should talk to yourself and ask, have I moved? Have I moved my arms? Have I moved my legs? Or I have been literally sitting down? That's not how it should be, right? Perfect. Let's go. Behind the ears, I want the hands behind the ears. Okay. Now I'm going to squeeze. And one thing that's very important for you to know is your muscles need movement. Okay. Now, how you feed your muscles is not just by food, but by movement. We think we're going to eat better, our muscles will become strong. Not really. Unless you move, you activate those muscles, you make those muscles strong, you will not be able to actually do anything good to them. Okay. So, what you're doing is taking extra calories, surplus, getting into some kind of fat depositions, which is definitely not good for you. So, to burn off those sugars, remember, move. It doesn't matter when you do it. It really doesn't matter how much you do it. It absolutely doesn't matter how intensely you do it. Okay. So let's get to a start. 5, 4 reps. I know the arms are getting tired. Let them get tired a little bit. It's perfectly fine. Sore is good. Last 2. And here we go. Last one. One extra, always. And relax it. Brilliantly done. Now, again, hands behind the head. Now, let's try to get a little bit of stretch. Now, one more motion you should always try and do is that morning stretch. Have you realized how much that flex of yours helps you, relaxes you, and makes you feel better? You should try and do it. We say we are so stiff. We always say, gosh, what should we do? What should we do about our back, about our arms, about our shoulders? We are so stiff. All you do, what do you do? Tell me, what do? You stretch. It's as simple as that. Stretching is an exercise. Good news. It can be done anywhere. You sit on your chair, you are talking to your friends, or you are literally walking, you stretch. Okay? You can bring your hands back and literally pull them back. And again, let's do 2 more. And you stretch. One last one. Here we go. V-stretch. Perfectly done. Now that was simple, wasn't it? Whilst we talk, we listen to music, we listen to some people, you listen to podcasts, you don't listen to anything. You listen to your breath. Doesn't matter. Give yourself a good hug for your legs. Okay, let's go to the next exercise. Now, always remember, strength training is not difficult. Okay, when we talk about strength, we kind of get confused thinking, oh, do I have to pick up heavy weights? Oh my god, that's going to give me some kind of soreness, and honestly, I'm not ready for it. What if I don't recover? Because that can be one little issue with somebody who has diabetes, would find it really difficult to get into a routine of physical fitness because they get tired. They get extremely tired. They have a tendency to feel a little bit demotivated. Their anxiety levels, their depression does kick in. So how we do that? We relax ourselves and do not overcomplicate things. Keep going, keep going, keep going. No, you don't stop. I stop. You don't stop. You're making me work out today, which I don't mind, to be honest, but you keep moving. So going back to my point on the strength, listen, you don't have to pick up heavy weights. Okay, you can do it as lightly with your own body weight. Anything that moves the muscle, anything that grows the muscle, anything that exhausts the muscle works. It doesn't have to be with an equipment. We'll do something and you will know why. Give it a good, nice tight hug one more time. Last one there. Shall we do one extra? Here we go. Here we go. Me and my extras are super famous because those extras are really what brings the change. Okay, so always go an extra mile. Now, let's give it a good, nice example on how your body can be your strength equipment. We stress the muscle. Okay, how we do it? Bring your hands forward. You want to sit down, you're tired, you sit down. It's absolutely fine. Okay, but you have to bring your hands literally straight, in line. Okay, you have to keep the hands literally in line, no bending of your hands, absolutely straight. Imagine yourself stressing your shoulders and keeping it straight. You should feel the stress. Okay, let's go. Pulse it. 1, drop it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now all I'm doing is creating tension, right? Tension works muscles, right? It's not the heavy equipment, right? Simple as that. Making it simple makes it doable. Doable makes it sustainable, right? Let's go for it. 10 more, 9 more, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm bad at maths. Sometimes I start from the 5 and go back to the 10. 10, 9, 8, 7. Again, where was I? I think I forgot. Keep moving, keep moving. I forgot it. It's 10 again, 9 again, 8, 7, 6, and 5. and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, now you feel it, right? Did you feel it? Did you feel it? Did you feel it? Hand raises if you felt it. Brilliant. Excellent. That's the kind of stress you need. Okay. Strength training shouldn't be complicated. It can be done as simple as that. Okay. Now I'll give you a little bit of weight options as well. Weights are your friends because they make you feel better. They de-stress you and they make you feel that you're strong. That's what the friends are, right? These are your best friends. Trust me, they don't talk to you. That's the only thing. But they make you feel better. So they're definitely your friends. So definitely get those little friends from the market if you can, actually. We'll do some strength work now. Okay. Now, remember when I started my fitness, I wasn't sure of anything. Okay. I was like this big, literally 4 sizes more than what I am. Right. And I was like, absolutely no clue. I didn't even trust myself, by the way, that I will be able to pull this whole thing off and try. Trying was like a trying for me. It wasn't like I wasn't sure I will ever lose weight. I'll be honest with you. I was like that. What I did, I never invested in weights, but I had those little packets of food, of flour at my home, right? I said, if I can pull off, if I'm consistent, I'll invest it. Okay. So I took those weight packets and used to weigh and do my exercises with those bottles, those packets of the flour, those packets of the lentils in our home. That's more than enough, right? That's all we need. We just have to have a little tension to our muscles. Remember, it's not the weight, it's the tension that works up the muscles, that moves the muscles, that makes it strong. Okay, so, but yes, of course, going back those few years, I do feel it's worth every penny. Invest in some weights, just do those simple exercises and you will be fine. You will be stronger day by day. Take my word for it. Last one there, pull it up, and an extra one there, and you release it. Fantastic. If your arms are feeling strong, brilliant, because they will give you a little sore, okay, but eventually they will become strong. They will become a little bit more toned, of course. They will be felt, they'll be more mobile, they'll be more flexible. Okay, give me a straight arm on the top. Here we go. Give me a straight arm on the top. Here we go. Now, going back to your point on the sugars that you need to burn off, right? Now, simple as that. The rule of thumb says you move, you metabolize, and you will be fine. Okay. But in all honesty, what if we just start the day, we do exercise, we go to the gym, and then what happens? We sit down for the rest of the day. Is that worth it? No, it's not the time in the gym. It's not the time in the gym. It's the daily dose of activity throughout the day. Okay. So, how do you do it? You don't have to focus that half an hour, 30 minutes. Get that 15 minutes every now and then. Every few hours, get that 15 minutes, pick up the dumbbells, watch your favorite movie, Netflix, whatever God you like, and do some exercises with it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to be done. Okay, let's go one more. Final one there. I'm sure you can do it. Extra, you know that deal that comes with me, and release it. Fantastic. Other thing, I know, last one there, I promise. The last of the last, and I'll hear your questions again. Okay. Now, one thing I want you to know is any wider movement, anything that takes your heart and soul in it, like you kind of open your body. Like when you dance, what do? You open your body. Excellent. Now that's what I want. I want you to mobilize and open the body. Okay. You feel better. Okay, you feel better. You feel de-stress. So let's mobilize our joints a little bit. Let's go. Open and release it. If you do it with weights, what it does, it makes it difficult. And that's it. All that you need to do is to make it difficult and give it a good deep stretch. What you're working is beyond that you see. You're not just working your legs and your hands. You're not just working your back. You're also working your mental health there. Let's go for a good dive. Nice circular motions, last two more. And brilliantly, try to keep the hands as straight as possible. Use your shoulders to do the work. Okay, let's go. One last one, extra ones. And you release. Fabulous. I'm sure you feel warmer than before. I'm sure you feel stronger than before. All you need to do is find simple ways of doing things. It's not that difficult if you do it little by little, patches by patches, and you will find yourself way stronger. Even if it's a little bit, at least it is a little bit. Okay? Get yourself these friends. These friends are wonderful. Anything, any mobility thing, get yourself some extra work. All right, I'll open up to questions because if I keep talking, honestly, I don't stop. So take it up.
Thank you very much for that, Prapti. That was amazing.